my problem is simple. If you don't understand, you don't remember, just say that. But you know, you don't need to sit down and say things that we all know aren't true.
Well, growing tension tonight between Mayor Brandon Scott and City State's Attorney Ivan Bates over how to address public safety. It comes after Bates endorsed Sheila Dixon for mayor, saying she's the only candidate whose plan for public safety will work effectively with his own. And now the back and forth between the two top city leaders is getting more and more intense. A month out from the primary election, and Mayor Brandon Scott is publicly butting heads with City State's Attorney Ivan Bates.
I think that public safety, C4 and Brian, is too important in Baltimore to play politics with. And unfortunately, I think that's where we are.
Bates expressed frustration with BPD and the citation docket when endorsing Sheila Dixon for mayor this week, saying without a doubt he believes Scott is directing police to not participate in his initiative to address low-level crimes. Scott on WBAL radio saying Bates never spoke with him on the issue.
If that was the case, then you got to pick up the phone and say, hey, BPD is not doing this. We need or you say in a meeting, or you say when you see me somewhere, I need them to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z. If you don't do that, and the very first time that we hear about the issue is my political opponent bringing it up, then that lets you know what the issue is, and it's simply about politics.
Friday night, the tension between the two growing stronger after Bates told Fox 45 News he did speak with the mayor about the docket at a Ravens football game.
I remember my daughter ran up to him and gave him a hug, and I gripped me up, said, hey, I really need your officers to enforce these citations. I got you, Ivan, I got you. I'll talk to Worley. And then that was that.
But the mayor's team said he wasn't at that game, accusing Bates of blatantly lying about the interaction. Then, late last night, Bates' office clarifying the two actually spoke about the docket at a December 20th Coppin State basketball game. A photo shows the mayor with Bates and his daughter that night. The mayor's office responding again when asked if the conversation took place then or at all, saying in part, claiming to misspeak in this instance is another blatant lie. Only when he was caught red-handed in a flat-out lie is he now claiming to misspeak and walk back his claim. Mayor Scott even taking to his own social media last night, posting Fox 45's story about the back and forth, writing, "There's disagreeing and then there's lying. Unfortunately, this is an example of the latter. We have to stop with the silly, politically motivated nonsense," adding, all along, I and my police commissioner have been ready to meet with the state's attorney on this. Experts say it's pivotal the two prove they can play nice and get on the same page when it comes to addressing the crime crisis in Baltimore.
If they're both not on the same page and it comes time for things to happen in Annapolis where you need stuff, the mayor can be an advocate for things. But if he's not advocating, that leaves him having to kind of carry the weight.
Now, Fox 45 News has asked the mayor's office if Mayor Scott supports Bates' citation docket, but that question has yet to be clearly answered.